Something people often ask about manifestation and the law of assumption is whether or not it'll work for their specific problem or circumstances. The answer is always yes. And then come the what ifs. What if it's too late for me though? What if too much time has passed? Will it work for me even if I'm facing such and such challenges and obstacles? What if my situation requires a different approach? And by this, they usually mean a more action-oriented approach that doesn't involve addressing their deeply held beliefs. What if I have been affirming and staying appreciative and I'm still not seeing results? What then? All of these questions reveal the awareness of lack of what is not working. If you tell me that manifestation does not work for you, I know immediately that you are definitely a believer. It's just that you choose actively to believe in something other than your own infinite power. From that simple statement alone, when you say that manifestation doesn't work for you, I know that you are choosing to believe that you do not create your own reality, that your thoughts and emotions do not have the power to transcend any circumstance, and that you must take physical action to overcome obstacles and fix your problems. That's what you are putting out in terms of your energy, and so that's what you're getting in response. You say manifestation doesn't work for you, and you are absolutely right. Your reality is aligned with your belief that manifestation doesn't work. I could tell you that that alone shows that it does indeed work, but it doesn't matter what I think. What is true for you is what you accept and permit to be true. No one can force you to believe that you create your own reality if you actively choose to believe otherwise. Manifestation works across the board. That is the starting premise. Manifestation happens constantly. You do it all the time, including right now, whether you believe you are doing it or not. Yes, even you are doing it right now, right this very second, by virtue of the fact that you are a living conscious being. You think and feel. It's what you do. You have thoughts and feelings. That's all affirmations are at the end of the day. Thoughts and feelings, and beliefs are just thoughts that you've paid a lot of attention to. Beliefs are thoughts that you have validated by thinking them often, repeatedly, over and over again with conviction. Beliefs are thoughts that you have practiced. If you spend much of your time thinking, I'm not getting the results I want with manifesting my desire, it doesn't seem to be working, manifestation doesn't work, it doesn't work for me, I'm not good at this, blah, 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 then that is what you are dominantly paying attention to. That is what you are noticing, and the more you notice it, the more you affirm and believe it. Here's the thing, whatever you notice and observe with your physical senses is old. That means that if you can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch it, it's out of date, past its expiry date. Looking to the physical world for evidence of your fulfilled desire is like looking at a seed that has just been put in the ground and watered, staring at it with intense hope for 5 minutes straight, and then concluding that it is not bearing fruit. If the physical world were evidence of what you could or could not achieve, people would never do things for the very first time. They would never come up with new inventions or cross new frontiers. Babies would never be born. Toddlers would never learn to walk and talk. Plants would not grow. Things would never change. Everything would just grind to a stagnant halt. And yet, look around. This world is living. It is alive. Things change constantly. The seasons, the tides, the earth itself is spinning, and even the continents shift. Things are constantly evolving. Nothing is permanent except for the fact that everything changes. And your specific problem or situation is not immune to change. It cannot last forever. Nothing does. There is nothing wrong with taking physical action to solve a problem. There is nothing wrong with taking a spiritual approach either. There is more than one way to go about things, just like there is more than one way to eat your food. Some people eat with a knife and fork. Some people use chopsticks. Some people use their bare hands. Some people dive in head first. They all get the job done. And when you're hungry enough, you are not going to care about how you get that food into your body. When you feel stuck or unsure or indecisive as to what course of action to take, the option to surrender, to entrust your problem to a higher power, is an option that is always available to you. The moment you surrender and trust in that higher power, you release those feelings of stuckness and uncertainty and doubt and indecision. You drop your worries, and boy, does that feel good. What you surrender is not the solution to your problem, but the problem itself, as well as your efforts to fix and solve things through hard work. I am talking about total surrender here, not the sort of cautious, okay, I'll give this manifestation bullcrap a go, but I'm no fool. The moment I catch on to the fact that I'm being hoodwinked, I'm getting wise and hightailing it out of woo-woo la-la land and back to the real world where I belong amongst sensible, rational and sane people. If you are unwilling to surrender, if you are resistant to the idea of letting a higher power do all the hard work, in other words, no worries. Believe it or not, spiritual people were once sensible enough to resist the call of the spirit too. Being resistant to being delusional in the way spiritual people are often perceived to be just means that you still have plenty of perfectly sensible and rational, action-oriented ideas about how to fix your problems that you have not yet exhausted. And you are free to explore those. If and when you do exhaust those ideas and you find yourself at a loss as to what to do next, you eventually, inevitably give in to the call of your spirit, the call for sweet surrender. And by accepting the invitation to do so, you allow yourself to be pleasantly surprised. You allow yourself to receive. You become receptive. You become allowing, effortlessly allowing. When you are open and receptive in this way, the solution presents itself to you. The solution comes to you. You attract it with your receptive energy, your open energy, your relaxed energy. Once you see the solution, you come alive, you feel inspired, you know exactly what to do in terms of physical action, and you are unstoppable. Whatever action you take in physical terms feels joyful and effortless on your part. You do whatever you do with confidence, knowing that everything is turning out for the best and at the perfect pace. You feel no rush, no hurry, no stress, nothing but ease and flow and happiness. That's actually why having problems that drive you crazy because you just don't know what to do about them is a good thing. Reaching your wit's end over trying to fix an impossible situation means you've arrived at a new frontier and that you're about to cross it. How exciting! You're about to discover something heretofore unknown, to learn something new about yourself, specifically about how powerful you truly are. And here's the kicker. You don't have to let things reach the stage of desperation on your part to cross that frontier. You can transcend your problems by surrendering them to universal intelligence at any time. You can be effortless at any time. You can know your power and revel in it at any time. If you don't see a solution, it doesn't mean the solution doesn't exist. If a blind man doesn't see color, it doesn't mean that color doesn't exist. Not seeing a solution just means that you are not receptive to it right now. And all things change, including your receptivity to things. So when you do not see a solution, in fact, all the more when you do not see a solution, it is safe for you to relax relax and let the solution reveal itself to you, no matter how imperative it feels for you to go out searching for it. You can go hunting and chasing after it if you want to, and you don't have to. The alternative is simple, although counterintuitive to your physical senses. The alternative is this. Think differently about your problems, whatever they might be. It doesn't matter if what you are facing is a health problem, a relationship problem, or a money problem. Think differently, affirm differently, feel differently. If you feel tense and worried and stressed out, think to yourself, what if I were to just let go and relax and trust? What if I were to have confidence in a higher power, in an intelligence far greater than my own? What if I were to be okay with not knowing? What if I were to just take it easy for a while and delegate this to the universe? If you keep noticing the problem and everything that isn't going right, everything that isn't working and that irritates and annoys you, shift your focus. Pay attention to what is going right, no matter how trivial it may seem. Feel genuine appreciation for what is working. Did you enjoy a good meal recently? That's something that worked out for you, something that is working. Zoom out and look at the big picture. Did the sun come up this morning? Yes, it did. Does that count? Yes, it does. You benefit enormously from the Earth staying in its orbit around the sun. If the Earth stopped spinning, it would cause problems for you that are way bigger than whatever problems you think you have right now. So many things are working in your life, things that you get to take for granted, not because you are a wretched, ungrateful being, but because you are a blessed, fortunate soul who enjoys the luxury of pondering new problems, such as the ones you have recently invented and are mulling over now, your health and money and relationship problems and so on. The more you appreciate what is working, the lighter you feel and the more you allow universal forces to deal with your problems. You get to amuse yourself with realizing your blessings. You'll notice that many of your blessings are things you once yearned for, and that will reinforce your understanding that it is safe for you to relax. Not having the answer to your current problem right this minute does not mean that you won't one day be looking back and reveling in the awareness that your prayers regarding that very problem have already been answered, that your wish has already been fulfilled. You get to choose. If you can affirm that things are not working, you can just as easily affirm that they are. Just make a different choice. Affirmations are just thoughts. Beliefs are just affirmations backed by emotion, the feeling of conviction, of confidence, of ease. You can look to the physical world for evidence that your feelings are valid. It is somewhat conditional, but works so long as you stay focused on what is working and what you do appreciate. Or you can look within and generate those feelings of conviction on your own. Being relaxed and confident is a choice. You have options, plenty of them. All that's left for you to do is to notice something that you love, something fun and interesting to you, no matter what anyone else has to say about it, because that's how you attract and create more of it, more of what you love. That's what you came here for, to have a good time and to love every second of it. That is it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, if you enjoyed, please do me a quick favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more manifestation goodness. Have a magical day and see you again soon. Bye.